The Atlanta Hawks are fine keeping John Collins, and why wouldn't they? I'm telling you, John Collins is like a top 10 power forward in the league. Right now, name power forwards, not big men. Power forwards, guys who can play the 4 and the 5, that are 10 of them that are better than John Collins. I bet you could name off 5. I could name off 5. But then it starts to get a bit difficult because then you start to really think about it and you're like, wow, John Collins is pretty good. And he's one of those players that a lot of people around the league think that if he was in an opportunity where he's like consistently getting 15 to 20, like 20 touches a game, that he would be an all-star, at least a borderline all-star. And he's shown he could be a 21 and 10 guy with like a 38% three-point shot. So it's not a fugazi, okay? And for me, I think this is somebody that people should be wanting to get. But the Hawks are pretty steadfast with the fact that they're like, we're cool if you don't want to trade for him. No big E to us. And like, why wouldn't they? So when you look at this situation, let me just fill you in with what's going on. Marc Stein of the Stein line writes, the Atlanta Hawks are telling teams around the league that they're more than comfortable keeping John Collins beyond the trade deadline. Another source is adamant that the Hawks will continue to explore all trade opportunities up until the deadline. As we know, John Collins is a frequent trade target with the Pacers, Pelicans, and Jazz as the 3 frontrunners. We know that this is a team that needs some perimeter defense, but really, they need 3-point shooting. Kevin Huerter was a salary cap casualty trade, and Bogdan Bogdanovic has somewhat declined. A reliable, shooter off the bench would help this Swiss cheese defense. And I don't know at this point. What are you guys thinking? I look around here, and this is a team that, if they could benefit from getting themselves, this is a person that John Collins, he's good. I've always said that if he played in Kevin Garnett's era, he would have been a monster. Okay, somebody that teams wouldn't know what to do with. And I just think he's getting so disrespected just with time about like how he's acting, like because he's been pushed to like the 4th or 5th option some nights. People are acting like he's just not good anymore. People are acting as if he's just someone who you shouldn't even play or shouldn't even be interested, that he's paid, as if he has his contract's almost as bad as Zach LaVine's or Bradley Beal's, which it's not. It's really not, okay? He's not that bad of a player. He still has a lot of value in this league, and I think he's just being criminally, just dragged through the mud. So, with that being said, I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you think here about John Collins? What should be his trade value and why? I do think it's something that's a bit interesting because you look at it and you're like, it's just, I love to think that this is a team that definitely has the possibility of being able to, I don't know, like surprise people, and be a team that's better than what. Like, I really think they're just so close to being able to turn their season around and just tell people to go F themselves. But at the same time, you got to be realistic. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below. That's basically going to be it from me today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, it's John Collins.